John goes to the greengrocer's. Today, Janet wants John to pick up some parsnips for dinner. Do you like parsnips? John doesn't. John sometimes hides them in his pockets when Janet isn't looking. Janet says, "Wrap up warm, John. It's quite cold today." John puts on his pink leather trousers with knee-high white platform boots and an imitation tiger fur coat with orange satin piping.
Cost a fortune, that did.
John is a dandy. Janet gives John the money for the parsnips, reminds John to be careful crossing the road. Do you know the Green Cross code? John does. Clever John. Look right, look left, look right again. And when John arrives at the greengrocer's, he sees Mrs. Snape. "Hello, Mrs. Snape," says John. Mrs. Snape says, "What can I get for you today, John?" And John says, "I'd like some parsnips, please." And Mrs. Snape says, "You don't really like parsnips, do you?" See John shake his head. Mrs. Snape says, "That's all right. Neither do I. But I do have some new fruits. Mrs. Hudson is trying out in a fruit salad. Would you like some?" "Yes, please," says John. Mrs. Snape takes John through to the kitchen, where Mrs. Hudson is making the fruit salad. Mrs. Hudson says, "I'm trying to use lots of different apples in this one. I do prefer the local orange pippin that Mr. Snape sells, but I've made this one with 2 varieties called Liberty and Temptation." And John says, "What are the other fruits, please?" And Mrs. Snape says, "Lychees, passion fruit, and some Indian pears." John says, "Sorry, I don't know where this is going. I like that last one very much." And Mrs. Snape says, "I let you have one to try at home. It's actually a type of cactus." Kind Mrs. Snape. When John gets home, Janet says, "Did you get the parsnips, John?" "Yes," says John. "While I was there, Mrs. Snape invited me into the kitchen to try something with her and Mrs. Hudson. And Mrs. Hudson took a bit of a liberty with the temptation and told me that, although it was nice to try something new, she's happy with what Mr. Snape gives her, as she prefers local cocks. I had a very nice time."
That's where it's going.
Came back with the prickly pear. God, I can't go on.